Good day from Inside Drug Discovery. This video describes a drug recently approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The drug is MODEYSO. This video focuses on the medicinal chemistry properties of the drug rather than the clinical outcomes for patients because I am a chemist and not a physician. MODEYSO was approved on August 6, 2025. MODEYSO is approved for the treatment of diffuse midline glioma with an H3 K27M mutation following previous therapy. The active pharmaceutical ingredient in MODEYSO is dordaviprone. The drug is administered orally once per week in a 625 milligram dose. The dose may need to be adjusted in pediatric patients. The sponsor for the NDA is Jazz Pharmaceuticals. The prescribing information insert of MODEYSO is cited through the link at the bottom of this slide and served as the main reference for this video. Diffuse midline glioma, DMG, the indication for MODEYSO, is a type of brain cancer. It is most commonly encountered in children of 5 to 10 years of age. The condition is often caused by an H3 K27M mutation in the H3 gene. This is a mutation in histone 3, in which a lysine residue is replaced with methionine. This particular lysine residue plays a role in epigenetic modifications, specifically methylations. The methylations affect gene expression and cell regulation pathways, including cell growth. So this mutation leads to dysregulation and can lead to tumor formation. MODEYSO is only indicated for use in patients with tumors with the H3 K27M mutation, though the prescribing information states that an FDA-approved test for detecting the mutation is not currently available. That is likely a complicating factor. MODEYSO, or its API, dordaviprone, has two targets. One is the dopamine 2 receptor. The other is mitochondrial casinolytic protease P. Blocking the dopamine 2 receptor reduces cell proliferation. Activation of CLPP reduces the efficiency of mitochondria, which is a serious problem for a growing tumor cell. Taken together, these two actions increase the chance of tumor cell death. Dordaviprone's physicochemical properties are shown on this slide. Dordaviprone is a small molecule, orally administered drug, and these properties are completely in line with that use case. These properties are generated by Swiss ADME. In addition to physicochemical properties, Swiss ADME also predicts that dordaviprone will cross the blood-brain barrier, an important property for a compound that is exerting its effect in the brain. Finally, I'll note that MODEYSO is formulated with dordaviprone as its hydrochloride salt, dihydrochloride salt. So likely protonation of this amine and this guanidine nitrogen. Here are some of the PK properties of dordaviprone. Nothing really jumps out to me, though I think the 11-hour half-life is interesting. Remember that MODEYSO is dosed weekly. An 11-hour half-life will not sustain appreciable levels of the drug for an entire week. While it's possible that dordaviprone has a dramatically delayed effect for a therapeutic benefit, it's also possible that the weekly regimen gives the patient a holiday from potential toxicity of the drug between doses. This type of dosing is often encountered in oncology drugs, which do tend to have serious toxicity risks. Dordaviprone is metabolized primarily by CYP3A4, though other CYP isoforms also play a role in metabolism. There is one major metabolite, which is inactive. In total, 19 different metabolites have been reported. I do not know the structures of the metabolites, but I suspect these N-benzyl groups are being cleaved and or oxidized on the ring. The methyl group might also be a metabolic soft spot. The urine is the main route of excretion, and negligible amounts of the parent drug are excreted unchanged. One could infer that dordaviprone is very highly absorbed along the GI tract. In terms of safety, MODEYSO carries warnings for hypersensitivity, ECG abnormalities, and embryo-fetal toxicity. The most frequently encountered adverse reactions in treated patients were fatigue, headache, vomiting, nausea, and musculoskeletal pain. That completes this summary of the approval of the new drug application of MODEYSO, which was granted by the U.S. FDA on August 6th of 2025. MODEYSO contains dordaviprone and is approved for the treatment of H3K27M mutant diffuse midline glioma. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Take care.